See, I got that work ethic from my mother. My mother worked 4 jobs to take care of me and my sister Keisha. My mother worked 4 jobs to send me to Howard University. So I want to take the time out and say, Mama, I love you so much. I wouldn't be standing up here without you.
The fucking satanic behind all this shit. It's her. It's her, bro. It's her. She is his. Like they like. I can't even explain it, bro. She just ain't no. She's the devil, bro. That's awesome. She's the devil. Janice Combs is the fucking devil.
Corn salad, stuffing. Yeah.
She ain't got one damn wrinkle. I see you, girl. Mama, I was just getting closer with you. We love you, Mom. Thankful for you. Let's go.
You understand? This man was talking about that his mother could take her palms and bend over and put them down on the floor. Not bend over, but she could stand straight up and put her palms on the floor, bruh. He's saying that about his mother. Who describes any of their mother action like that in a way?
Yo, how dare this talking about he want receipts? Let's start with your mother. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts.
Y'all, can you believe what's happening with Diddy's mom? Like, literally just weeks after Janice Combs had the absolute nerve, the audacity, to publicly defend her son and brush off what his victims went through, she's now caught up in her own mess. And trust me, it's way worse than we thought. Here's the shocking part. Apparently, Janice wasn't just standing on the sidelines. No. She was allegedly the one who taught Diddy how to throw those infamous parties. But wait, it gets even more disturbing. We're now hearing from one of Diddy's former associates that Janice might actually be connected to something much darker: the mysterious death of Kim Porter, Diddy's ex. Now, I know you've probably heard whispers about Janice and Diddy's super creepy relationship, but honey, the truth is even more twisted than we imagined. Get this, Janice and Kim's relationship was ice cold, and there were rumors floating around that Janice saw Kim as a threat. Why? Not just because Kim could expose Diddy's secrets, but because, and this is the sick part, Janice wanted Diddy all to herself. I know, it's absolutely disgusting.
I mean, he kissed his mother passionately.
Well, you know, Gene said he slapped her too. Maybe they have a close relationship. You know, maybe she didn't want to let his daddy go.
Do you think they ever messed around?
Look, he pimp slapping his mama. He's sitting there praising her for being 80 trillion years old and still be able to put her palms on the floor and toss her up. They got all kinds of going on, G. It sounds weird.
But here's where things get really interesting. The feds, yes, the federal authorities, are now looking into these allegations about Janice and her connection to Diddy's RICO crimes. And get this juicy tidbit, word on the street is that Janice already tried to flee the country before this new lawsuit dropped. Like, could she be any more suspicious? The feds apparently think Janice might be holding all the keys to Diddy's skeletons, including those long-running rumors about Kim Porter being poisoned. And now with this fresh lawsuit coming her way, it looks like the walls are finally closing in on Mama Combs. She might end up right where her son is, behind bars.
He's a predator and he's a Janice. Lock it up. Janice is a predator.
Janice, how are you feeling?
Do an interview with me and learn. Your son is a predator.
Okay, so hold on to your seats because there's a major update in Diddy's criminal case, and this time, his mom Janice is right in the middle of it all. Dion D1 Best, you know, Diddy's former friend and business partner, just spilled all the tea on the Daily Mail podcast, and oh my goodness, what he revealed is shocking. According to Best, Diddy was using his mom's name to set up this super shady network that helped him hide money and business deals. Like, we're talking about some serious scheming here. Best claims that Diddy used Janice's name to secretly take control of artists' publishing rights, including deals that Best himself arranged back in the 90s. Let me break this down for you. Best's company, Finish Line Entertainment, signed artists who went on to work with Diddy on huge albums like Biggie Smalls' Born Again in 1999. That album went platinum, by the way. But here's the twist that'll make your jaw drop. Best says the way Diddy structured these deals didn't just rob him and the artists of their publishing rights, it completely blocked them from getting any future royalties. All of my publishing rights went to Janice Combs, Best told Daily Mail. And he's not staying quiet anymore. He's coming for the truth, saying, "I'm here to talk about a different section of his allegations, and what I feel to believe involves his mother, Jan Combs. The RICO is about holding people accountable for systematic actions. But honey, that's not even the half of it." Best dropped another bombshell. He's preparing a lawsuit against Janice Combs and her company because all those shady bad boy deals were signed in her name. He insists Janice is way more involved than anyone wants to admit, and the full truth about her is still waiting to come out. Now, let me spill some more tea about what's surfacing about Janice and Diddy's totally weird relationship. Some sources are saying, and this is wild, that Janice actually helped Diddy set up those sessions. And get this shocking detail, apparently Janice couldn't stand Kim Porter and kept warning Diddy that Kim would snitch on him. Now here's where it gets really interesting about Janice's past. Diddy's Wikipedia page claims she was this innocent model and teacher's assistant, but guess what? There's literally no proof of that anywhere. Instead, and this is juicy, word on the street is that Janice was actually running pageants as a front for allegedly young women. But wait, it gets even messier. Apparently, Janice's supposed business fell apart after one of her clients allegedly committed a serious crime against one of the women she managed. And here's the kicker. Rumor has it that Janice avoided any charges because her late husband, Melvin Combs, had connections in law enforcement. For those who don't know the backstory, Melvin was connected to the infamous Harlem kingpin Frank Lucas. But in 1972, Melvin was shot dead in his car. And though they never officially solved the case, people say his own crew took him out after he turned into a federal informant and started on his people. And if all these stories about Janice are true, oh my god, it explains so much about Diddy's issues with women. The word is that Janice pushed him to do literally anything for success, even if it meant doing intimate favors for powerful men.
Allegedly, Diddy got on his knees for Clive Davis in 1994.
He got a boss too, and his boss name is Clive Davis. Clive run him. Diddy don't run himself.
And don't think this is just random gossip from nobodies online. Multiple former bad boy artists have hinted that Janice is the real mastermind behind Diddy's criminal empire. Take Mace, for example. He straight up claimed that Janice is the one holding all the receipts about Diddy's shady behavior.
Yo, I did this. Told me he want receipts. Let's start with your mother. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts. You need more proof? Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead. What are you talking about? Who else? Black Rob can't give you receipts. He dead. And everybody else you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about.
Think about it. Who else can expose the truth? Black Rob can't give you receipts anymore because he's gone, and everybody else signed paperwork so they can't talk about what's really going on. And then, oh my god, Jaguar Wright took things to a whole other level. She claimed that Janice, yes, Mama Combs herself, actually taught Diddy how to run those. The tea gets even hotter. Apparently, Janice allegedly made Diddy watch her with other men and showed him things he ended up doing later. In a recent explosive conversation with YouTube's Storm Monroe about Diddy's arrest and all these disturbing accusations, Jaguar dropped another bombshell. She alleged that Janice may have lied to Diddy's father about Diddy's paternity and claimed Janice was a former ex-worker who might have even out her own.
Because right now, what we need to be figuring out is, how do we stop making Diddies? You know, because once upon a time, that was a little kid. You know, we heard Gene Deal talk about the evolution. We heard him talk about the fact that he was raised by his mom. We heard him talk about the fact that his father was a true gangster. You know what I mean? And apparently the streets abandoned her because she put out her own child and put out her own child. Like, where were the elders in the community to come and look out for him after his father passed away? Like, there's something that happened to make this weirdo what he is.
I agree on that.
And we need to figure out how to stop making Diddies, G. You know, the best way to get to know Diddy is to figure out how to stop making them. And that is a community issue.
He doesn't look like either of them to me. I mean, I can maybe see them. People don't have to look like their parents, though. I
Well,
get it.
maybe that's why they ain't had nothing to do with him. You know, his mother's a whore. You know, it could have been anybody.
I thought she was a madam.
They usually start out as.
You know what? You know what? Let me just play this. Hold on. That's too much.
I mean, how you gonna tell people how to work it if you don't know how to work it?
It's a good point.
Yes. For all we know, that was one of her customers. We don't know. She a lying ass bitch anyway. That probably didn't know.
But Jaguar wasn't done spilling. She went even further, alleging that and Diddy may have done some things together during those offs.
Doesn't matter. She ruined him. She ruined it.
Let me.
I hope it ain't his son, because if it is his son, I'm sure that man would be very disappointed. Can you imagine if he's alive and he killed him?
Oh my God. Let me ask you this. Is it
No,
true?
because a man that was hard down like his daddy was, from the time he was, he done beat the living crap out of him for all this freak out foolishness. Yeah, his daddy was a rat too. I guess, yeah, maybe that's, that's their code.
And the white nails.
The freak out nail.
I mean, he kissed his mother passionately.
Well, Gene said he slapped her too. Maybe they have a close relationship. Maybe she didn't want to let his daddy go. But wouldn't that be awful if she made him
Oh, do you think they ever messed around?
Look, he pimp slapping his mama. He's sitting there praising her for being 80 trillion years old and still be able to put her palms on the floor and toss her ass up. They got all kinds of going on, G. It sounds weird.
And she got the white nails, just like he make all his girls
Yeah,
do.
like
Cause he,
all the girls. But I thought it was for the BBC. Let me find
yeah,
out.
yeah,
It's
he
for your
just wrapped
favorite.
around the
You
BBC.
want to
Yep.
know what would be weird? Oh, wouldn't that be weird if the reason why he's so enthusiastic about men is because he don't want to cheat on his mama? Oh,
Oh.
maybe that's just his only girl.
Oh my God, Marlon Wayans said that about his mother.
Ooh!
He said that's why he didn't get married, because his mom was his main girl.
The Oedipus of it all.
Somebody said Janice used to turn tricks in front of him. Y'all wrong for
Yeah,
that.
she did. She's a whole whore.
Oh my God.
Raised a sodomite.
Listen, if she really turned tricks in front of him, that explains why he is the way he is.
And now, this is absolutely wild. The latest reports are saying that Janice couldn't stand Kim Porter and was actually jealous of how close Kim and Diddy were. Can you believe this mess? Apparently, Janice even tried to sabotage their relationship by putting ideas in Diddy's head that Kim was cheating on him. What's super suspicious is that despite Kim being around for years and being the mother of 3 of Diddy's kids, you can barely find any photos of her with Janice. And in the rare pics where they're at the same event, Kim and Janice are sitting completely apart and don't even look at each other. But here's where it gets absolutely insane. Some insiders close to the federal investigation just spilled that the feds are looking into Janice's alleged connection to Kim's mysterious death. And apparently, Janice is already making plans to flee the country before this whole thing explodes. But hold on to your seats because it gets even crazier. Just when you thought things couldn't get any more bizarre, rumors started swirling about Janice Combs being involved in dark magic or witchcraft, and supposedly she passed these beliefs and practices down to Diddy. We're about to dive into that whole twisted story, but first, let me know what you think about these fresh allegations about Janice and her rumored involvement in Kim Porter's death. Do you think Janice really taught Diddy everything, including how to get rid of people who stand in his way? Drop your thoughts below. Now, let's talk about these wild rumors that Janice might be practicing actual witchcraft.
Somebody said Janice used to turn turned tricks in front of him, y'all wrong for
Yeah,
that.
no, she did. She's a whole whore.
Oh my God.
There are gay people, but what we're talking about here is ritualistic deviancy used to harness energy of a human being.
Bloodstains, hidden toxins, and a dark truth buried deep beneath the surface. Kim Porter's tragic passing was never what it seemed, and now shocking new details have come to light. Jaguar Wright just dropped a bombshell that points straight at Janice Combs, Diddy's mother. The secrets of Hollywood's most powerful families are unraveling, and witchcraft is only the beginning. It's time to uncover the truth.
Oh, wouldn't that be weird if the reason why he's so enthusiastic about men is because he don't want to cheat on his mama?
Okay, so here's the thing. Everyone knows Kim Porter's family doesn't mess with Diddy, like at all. Sure, he might be the father of her kids, but they believe he could be behind her sudden passing, and honestly, they've got some really good reasons to think that. According to the first coroner, Ed Winter's report, and this is wild, there were toxins in Kim's body when she passed. His report hinted at something much darker going on, but get this, someone apparently didn't like that report because Winters was fired shortly after. With Winters out of the picture, a second coroner stepped in and claimed Kim died from pneumonia. But here's the shocking part. Winters passed away in 2023 from unspecified natural causes, right around the time people were asking questions about that second coroner's report. Kim's family never bought the pneumonia story. They were convinced the actress was taken out by none other than Diddy himself. According to insiders, the family was ready to file a wrongful death lawsuit, but they backed off when the feds contacted them. One insider spilled that the FBI has already interviewed 3 family members and 6 friends, and they've all been told to keep quiet. And get this, when Cassie filed her lawsuit against Diddy, she told lawyers she had information about Kim Porter's passing and proof of why Kim was murked. Cassie was adamant about keeping this information separate from her case. But wait, there's more. Besides the autopsy, there were other suspicious things that needed explaining. According to another insider, the feds covered up some serious clues about what really went down. Like, if Kim died peacefully from pneumonia in her sleep, why was there blood on her pillowcases? And what about that trail of blood on the bedroom floor leading to the bathroom? Why hasn't anyone mentioned that? And here's another thing. Kim wasn't found unresponsive in bed like they claimed. She was discovered on the bathroom floor. If they found her in bed, someone must have moved her there. Even more recently, when Kim's story was making rounds on the internet again, Al B. Sure, her former husband, demanded authorities reopen the investigation. He said something that'll give you chills. It's obvious that her potential to expose the truth about her mistreatment posed a threat to those profiting from such horrible activities. He also dropped this bombshell. Kim and I were talking just days before she died. She was in perfect health, and we were in such a great place as friends, celebrating our son's achievements. No drama, just good friendship. He's demanding justice and wants everyone who conspired against her to face consequences.
Oh, I did it. Told my he wanted receipts. Let's start with your mother. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name.
And Jaguar Wright? She just confirmed it all in her interview with Storm Monroe. She straight up said the rumors about Janice being a you-know-what are not false. There's truth to all of it. And suddenly, everything starts making sense, like that super creepy video of Diddy sitting with his mom and admiring her body. And let's not forget when they kissed on the...
Hi.
She's getting a drip with me. She's hydrated. What's up, Ma?
Everything's good, baby. I'm here with you.
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you too.
My baby.
Ma, freshly dipped though. I was just trying to show you. Yeah, my mom's is single. Mom's is single. I ain't gonna hate on my mom's. She's single.
The comments were wild. One person said, "Gross. Sorry, but as a grown man, I've never kissed my mom on a kiss on the cheek is it. This is disgusting." And it gets worse. During the video, Diddy mentioned his mom was hooked to an IV drip.
She's getting a drip with me. She's hydrated. What's up, Ma?
Everything's good, baby. I'm here with you.
Yeah.
Now this is shocking. According to Diddy's indictment, victims at those were given IV drips afterward because the sessions were so exhausting. The documents say Diddy gave drugs to keep victims compliant, filmed everything, and then gave them IVs to recover. And those white nails Mama Combs was wearing? Remember Cassie's lawsuit said Diddy forced her to wear white nail polish to contrast with the skin of the men he hired. One person commented, Mom Dukes was part of those that white nail polish and those hydration bags tell it all.
Wouldn't that be weird if the reason why he's so enthusiastic about men is because he don't want to cheat on his mama? Oh. Maybe that's just his only girl.
Oh my God, Marlon Wayans said that about his mother.
But wait, there's a darker twist. Remember when Cat Williams talked to Joe Rogan? He exposed how the industry elite worship Baphomet, this demon that's half male, half female, half human, half animal. According to sources, Diddy's weren't just parties, they were sick rituals. Fast forward to now, Janice seems to be cracking under pressure. She was rushed to the hospital in July 2024 with chest pains, supposedly connected to her son's legal troubles. While Diddy's trying to get bail by offering to sell his mom's Miami mansion, Janice turned in her passport to build trust with the court. Fans aren't buying her innocent act anymore. One person said, "This monster was evil from day one. His father and mother were both thugs." Another added, "Back in the day, before internet, magazines always hinted at Diddy and his mom's weird relationship. So what do you think? Should Janice be prosecuted too? Drop your thoughts below. This whole story proves one thing. Sometimes the darkest secrets hide in plain sight, and now finally, the truth is coming out. Stay tuned for more updates on this shocking scandal. Shocking scandal.